Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good day. Today I would like to share my papers under the title of Establishing Program Educational Objective or PEO for Doctoral Program in School of Electrical Engineering. My name is Ahmad Farid bin Abidin as the main author for this paper, and I have been assisted by three other co-authors, Mr. Alizul Ahmad, Dr. Wana Shafizan, and Dr. Fazlin Ahmad Roslan. Let's go to the objective of the studies. The first objective is to develop PEO for the PhD program in School of Electrical Engineering. The second one is to ensure that the dedicated PEOs align with the goal of university, in this case, University Technology Mara, and meet the standards which has been specified by Malaysian Education Authority. Before we go in depth on what the work have been done, let's look to the what is OBE. Since we really know that PEO is one of the pillars for the OBE. OBE, as we know as outcome-based education, can be defined as an educational framework focusing on the measurable outcomes to ensure that all the educational activities or curriculum align with the desired result for the graduates. And how the OBE related to the PEOs. Actually, PEOs provide the measurable goals that reflect the graduate attributes, which are expected to be measured after 3 to 5 years once they graduate from dedicated programs. This is the illustration where the PEO have been put in OBE frameworks. If we can look in this illustration, we can see that PEO can be defined as a long-term outcomes just below the vision and mission of the institution of the faculty. Now let me share how the establishing of PEOs or how the statement of PEO have been done based on the certain frameworks. The first, we need to identify what is the main criteria to develop or to describe the PEO statement. The first is we need to ensure that the PEO really reflect the university mission. As for your ITM mission is actually to produce agile professional graduates who contribute to society and academia. The second one, we need to ensure that the PEOs fulfill the standards. In our case, especially in Malaysia, there is two standards that have been stipulated for the tertiary education, which is Malaysian Qualification Agency or MEQA and Malaysia Qualification Frameworks. So this is two body that will monitor the practice of tertiary education, and definitely the PEO statement need to be conformed with both agencies. Then we also need to ensure that the PEO will cover the attribute that has been specified by the standards. As far as the standards is concerned, there is 5 different clusters that need to be possessed by the graduates. The first clusters of knowledge is knowledge acquisitions, followed by the specific skill possessions, and the third one is functional skill integrations, where interpersonal communication and digital skills is integrated for the sake of multidisciplinary setting. And the fourth one, for the sake of career advancements, where the graduate should be able to possess or to show their entrepreneurial and self-management skills. And the last one, which is number 5, is to emphasize the ethical, professional, and societal responsibility. This is how the PEO have been developed. The table tabulated the 3 different components or 3 important components that need to be considered when we want to design the PO statement. The first one should be coming from the words. The second one, the attribute of the graduate. And the last one is the context. The verb actually is taken from the Bloom taxonomy, and the attribute is taken from the cluster that have been specified by the standards, and the context also should be refer to the certain area or certain need which also have been specified by the standards. This is the statement of the PO that we have been produced or we have been developed. Looking to the overall or the table that we have mentioned before, there should be 5 different PO to to be developed or to be processed by the graduates in PhD program. The first one is a PO1. PO1 generate in-depth, relevant, and cutting-edge knowledge for academic advancements, where the main attribute for the PO1, the graduate should be able to show the academic excellence through the innovative research and as well as contribute to the body of knowledge. Followed by the second PEO, where the students or the graduate should be able to formulate the findings with the advanced technical and scientific school through frontier and impactful research. The main attribute for the PEO2 that the student or the graduate is expected to show the proficiency in technical and scientific skill in order to produce the impactful research. The third one, more toward to the soft skill or functional skill, where the graduate should be able to show their competency in multidisciplinary setting as well as problem solving. The fourth one, initiate entrepreneurial activities that are benefit for career development. And we are expected that the graduates able to manage and innovate the entrepreneurial projects and activities. And the final POs, which is PO5, develop solution for research problem for the benefit of society and nation with adherence to ethical and professional code of practice. For the PO5, we are expected that the student should show their commitment to ethical responsibility and societal contribution. If we look back to the 5 different PO, it consists of 3 different items that have been specified in the table, which is verb, attribute, and the context. Okay, so what is the future work that we need to consider for the PO's activities? The first one, we need to focus on the quality enhancements, where there should be a regular evaluation for POs to identify the gap and give a guidance in terms of improvement for the programs. The second one, we need to define the involvement for the PO development, where we should engage more stakeholders to gather more insight in terms of current trends and demand by the industry, for instance, in terms of alumni feedbacks and as well as the society demand. And also, once we develop the PEO, it is important for us to keep improving, keep do the betterment of PEO. So we need to plan the periodic reviews and consultation to ensure that the effectiveness of PEO is measurable and it's also meeting the expectation for the workforce. As a conclusions, the significance of the structured PEOs ensure the graduates are equipped with the A1 knowledge, skill, and ethical standards relevant to their field. So we want to ensure that the design curriculum will cover all the skill and the knowledge that required by the standards and meet the need of the university. And the second ones, with the PO or the correct PO, it could give a positive impact to the graduate quality and meet the global needs. So it will provide a clear roadmap for developing graduates in terms of meeting the need of the national standards and the international requirements. So we hope that this paper can give some guidance or idea how the PEO is designed and how to make sure that the structured PEO has been established. With that, I end up my presentation with thank you very much.